More than a dozen children were thrown into an abandoned well. The man above, claiming they were playing hide-and-seek, used a stone slab to seal the well. The next day, a construction team arrived with an excavator and filled in the well, because the government planned to build a subway station there. The children were buried deep underground. Soon after, strange events began happening at the subway station. One day, a young man was waiting for the last train on the platform, when suddenly the safety gate next to him opened by itself. Then the sounds of children playing came from below. Curious, the young man bent down to take a look, but the next second. After the decapitation incident, the subway station installed high-definition cameras in every corner for 24/7 surveillance. That day, as usual, the station staff was on duty in the monitoring room. They saw a man with a backpack standing by the tracks. The supervisor asked Ren-woo to check it out. When Ren-woo arrived, the man had already stepped onto the tracks. No matter how much Ren-woo shouted, the man didn't respond. Ren-woo had no choice but to jump onto the tracks and pull him up, only to find a little girl standing nearby. At that moment, the train entered the station. To save his life, Ren-woo quickly climbed up, witnessing the man's tragic death. Ren-woo went to the restroom to calm himself, but heard strange noises coming from the next stall. He nervously approached.
안에 누구 계세요?
It was just his colleague trying to scare him, so Ren-woo scolded him and left the restroom. His colleague saw strange numbers in the mirror.
1013?
A terrible curse was quietly descending upon him. Meanwhile, the forensic investigator arrived at the scene, ready to clean up the man's severed limbs. Suddenly, a noise caught the investigator's attention. He turned to see a little girl crouching at the foot of the stairs. He asked her why she was there, but the girl didn't answer. Instead, she held up a sign with numbers.
111? 그게 네 이름이야?
형님!
왜?
여기 더 큰 거 있어. 다리 같은데?
알았어.
The investigator bent down to continue. The girl had vanished. Meanwhile, reporter Jin Na arrived at the subway station, wanting to interview the driver. Since she was Ren-woo's girlfriend, she managed to sneak in. The driver seemed absent-minded, muttering incomprehensible words.
떨어지지가 않아.
뭐가요?
저거 말이야.
Jin Na saw nothing unusual in the mirror. Then she was shocked to find the driver's body was covered in scratch marks. Jin Na was about to ask about the accident, but the driver stood up and walked away, unwilling to talk about the past. Jin Na went back to Ren-woo and secretly copied the surveillance footage. The next day, her report was on the front page. When she returned to the office, her colleagues cheered and celebrated. But just then, the supervisor walked over, serious and scolding her for making up the news. The driver in her report had already committed suicide before the interview. Jin Na couldn't believe it. She returned to the subway station to review the footage, but the video showed only herself. She was shocked and decided to investigate further. Accompanied by Ren-woo, she went to see the driver's body, and sure enough, it was just as she had seen before. The body was covered in scratch marks. She quickly took out her camera to photograph it. The forensic investigator told them, since Yushui subway station was built, many people had died from various accidents, and they all had the same nail marks as the driver. He believed there was a connection. The investigator took a sip of water, and Ren-woo, terrified, noticed the same marks on his hand. At first, Ren-woo thought he was seeing things, but when he returned to the subway station, he saw the same marks on his colleague's body.
아니 손톱 자국 뭐냐고.
몰라, 그냥 생겼어요. 점점 심해지는 거 짜증나긴 하는데.
When Ren-woo asked his colleague, thought it was just an allergy, but he had no idea tonight would be his last. As they walked out, they saw a beautiful woman heading to the restroom. She adjusted her makeup, and like the others, she had several scratch marks on her body.
아, 몰라, 진짜 짜증나게.
Suddenly, a child crawled onto her head, and she struggled desperately, but fell into the stall and died on the spot. Meanwhile, a colleague on duty received a notification. He found a purse on the sink.
저 민원 때문에 들어왔습니다. 안에 여자분 계시면 노크 좀 해주세요. 저기요.
He nervously approached and peered through the crack in the stall to check. But then heard a horrific scream and collapsed lifeless. Soon, Jin Na arrived at the subway station and found Ren-woo squatting on the floor crying, because he too had the same scratch marks on his hands. After bidding his colleagues farewell the previous night, he had encountered a little girl on the stairs. Seeing the number plate on her chest, Ren-woo read it aloud and remembered how everyone first developed the nail marks and then died from various accidents, fearing he would meet the same fate. Sure enough, that night, Renwu suddenly woke up from his sleep to find a little girl crawling toward him, but his body couldn't move at all. However, everything that just happened was only a nightmare for Renwu. When both of them were at a loss, a woman named Ah Hui reached out to Jin Na through the news. She claimed to be the sister of the man who was hit and killed Ah Hui, then revealed the secret behind the curse.